ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to today's show. Starting a little bit early today. Got the car out, just finishing up maintenance, and this is night number 3 of the 2023 Fastest 4 Days in Motorsports. And tonight we're at one of my favorite racetracks on the West Coast, the Willamette Speedway. This place is simply incredible. We'll have to check it out here in just a minute as they're working on prepping the surface for tonight. But so far, it's been a good start to the speed week. We were on the podium the first night. We were 7th yesterday. Want to be a little bit better than that, but just working on the car. Dad's getting maintenance done. How's it been so far to start our speed week?
Oh, you talking to me? It's great. Blood, sweat, and tears.
We're just out here trying to live like outlaws, so I figured I'd kind of show you what the beginning of the night kind of looks like. It's not, we get to have so much fun during the day, but there's a lot of hours that go into it. So just wrapping up the car, looks absolutely beautiful, and we've had a full field of cars every night, and once again, we will be expecting that. So gonna finish up some stuff, and then we'll go check out the racetrack. Just walked up to the track real quickly. Our night is starting in just a few minutes with engine heat and then hot laps and qualifying. Willamette, the word I would use is gorgeous. Typically it's so smooth, wide, slick, starts out a little fast and slows down. And as I mentioned, that's exactly what we're hoping for tonight. So, gonna go strap in, wish me luck. So we just wrapped up qualifying here at Willamette, climbed out of the car and watched everyone finish up. Luckily, we went out early tonight because that was extremely helpful. Racetrack fell off, probably close to half a second, full second, depending on what kind of lap you ran at the end. For us, I felt okay. My first lap wasn't great. My second lap was much better. I think where I lost my speed because I was about a 1/10 and a half off quick time was kind of in 1 and 2. There's a little bit of an uneven spot, and it almost makes you kind of double take going into the corner, so I overcompensated for that hole, I think, and I just turned too much and almost like threw the car in and lost some speed to the center, and then didn't get off of 2 as good. But 3 and 4 I felt much better on my fast lap. So we're gonna work on the car. We're not perfect. I think we're okay, and now we're in position to be on the front row of a heat race, which we need to win to advance to tonight's dash. Just watching Flo on my phone here, heading out for the heat. We start on the pole. We absolutely must win it. It's been a little bit of time since we went out. The racetrack, it got really slick, and they went out and tried to water it, and that's all they really did. So I'm not sure how long that's gonna hold. It's gonna be interesting, and I would say the top side is gonna be the preferred lane here. So starting on the pole, try to get a good start and get up there if that's the right call. Didn't change much with the car, pretty similar. It's kind of cooling off. Racetrack has some grip, but it might go away in an instant, so we're just gonna try to be on top of it here for 8 laps. we just pulled the 18T in after the heat race. I immediately felt frustrated because I knew I had a shot to win that one. Got a great start, got through 1 and 2, and part of me just, in the heat before, they were all running around the high side and the bottom really wasn't that great. So I shot to the top just to try to carry enough speed where I couldn't get slid. And Macedo, he got enough of a run to where like I tried to stay in it. It probably hurt my cause because then all of a sudden he came across my nose and I realized I was gonna have to lift. So just poor execution on me to try to cross that slider and have a shot at getting back by. After that, I felt solid. He did kind of pull away, but I had some good corners and was, figuring out the surface. It's like bone slick, bottom to top, not too far from the fence. So we got to work on our car. Even though we didn't win the heat, we got bought out because the fastest qualifier had an issue, didn't finish the heat race, and that bumped us into the dash. So we're going to start in the first 3 rows. That feels good. Kind of got a freebie there, like I said, or got bought out because we didn't execute, but we were able to move in because we were in position. So going to work on our race car, and the dash will be up next.
Out of turn number 4, green flag waves, and we're underway. Cole Macedo with a brief advantage over Bud Kading. Kading trying to take the position back as Tanner Holmes motors his way downstairs and into second place. Cole Macedo will beat the 18T of Tanner Holmes to the pass on the bottom of turn number 3. Holmes winds it upstairs, and now he's going to go underneath the 21 of Cole Macedo to challenge for the top place position. Cole Macedo, Tanner Holmes, Dominic Scelzi, Bud Kading, and Tyler Thompson, your running order, with now 2 laps complete in the Sunny Valley Bacon Trophy Dash. Dominic Scelzi putting some heat on the 18T of Tanner Holmes. That is for position number 2 right now. Just as I say that, Holmes starting to catch up just a little bit with your leader, Cole Macedo. Macedo 4th last night, looking for his first win of the season with the NARC 410 Sprint Car Series. White flag is out, 1 more trip around the speedway for the Sunny Valley Bacon Trophy Dash. Into turn number 3, exiting corner number 4, your pole sitter for tonight's 30-lap feature, Cole Macedo out of Lemoore, California. Tanner Holmes finishes 2nd, 3rd will be Dominic Scelzi at the line, Bud Kading 4th, Tyler Thompson will finish in position number 5.
All right, so dash went good. Started 3rd, which I wasn't sure if that was going to be a good spot. Everyone kind of went and slid through the slick into the first corner, and I just rolled the bottom in 1 and 2 the whole time. Almost like basically left sides in the infield, or as low as I can go down to the tractor tires, and held a really good pace with Macedo. He was a little bit better than me in 3 and 4, so I got to work on that. And I think that even some of the changes we made to our car was good, but I think that we kind of can make it better still. So happy with our speed. We're gonna be on the front row of tonight's KWS show. Time to get locked in, zoned in. We got 1 more shot to make this thing absolutely perfect, or as close to perfect as it can be for me to have a shot at a 410 win. Okay guys, several hours later, it's 10:30 right now and we're about to roll out. Racetrack, it's already gone like it's been. They've tried to put some water on it, hasn't done anything. The wind is just killing the surface. So we're about to roll out from the front row, get in now. Looks like it, I think we're all on the same page that it's gonna rubber. So the rubber's gonna come in, it's more just a matter of when. I would say probably earlier, probably than later in the race. Well, we just wrapped up tonight's show at Willamette. Had a fan that wanted to be in the video. What's your name, buddy?
Caleb.
And where are you from?
Oregon.
How far is that from here?
About a 30-minute drive.
What'd you think of the races tonight?
I loved it.
That's good. Good. Well, thank you so much for being in the video.
Yeah, thank you, Tanner.
Appreciate it. So, just finished tonight's main event. Disappointing run for us. We felt like we just kind of sucked. I felt like I kind of sucked a little bit, but we'll chalk it up and look at kind of where we're at and maybe where we went wrong with the car. I just think we ended up a little bit off where we needed to be. So we're all loaded up for one more night of fastest 4 days in motorsports. Just kind of wrapping things up here in the trailer and thinking about, you know, where did maybe we go wrong with our race car a little bit there for the main event. I felt like if I had to split it between both of us, I would say it was probably like 60-40 or 70-30, where I just don't think my car was as good as it needed to be. And as a driver, I didn't do a good enough job maybe picking up for it a little bit. You know, starting from the outside pole, you just gotta go. And I think I got too concerned in my head with the rubber was already there, which in a way it was, but it was gonna take a couple of laps for it to come in. So I didn't fire off great because I was already kind of trying to think about being the guy trying to get to the rubber when there was still some other parts of the racetrack that we needed to be running. So I got rolling, you know, after I lost a spot or two and actually felt okay, you know, for maybe the first 5 or 6 laps. But then as things started moving down, I made a mistake in lap traffic. I got tied. I wasn't running as good. Then I just started dropping anchor and going backwards and backwards and backwards. And I just, you know, like I said, I think I wasn't running as good as I needed to be. And then also I just felt like my car was lacking in spots. And even from the beginning of the race, like thinking back, like, man, where could we have had a little bit more drive just to go from the start and be more stuck? Overall, we win and lose as a team. Everything's loaded in the trailer and it's in one piece, so that's good. But just you know, like I said, it just freaking sucks. Like, that's really the only way to put it. You know, there's been some good things happening these first couple of days. We've ran well, we've, you know, made some dashes, we've done all that, but I just got to be a little bit better in the feature and making decisions with my car to, just like I said, continue to build speed and get better, because these guys are getting faster throughout the whole night. You can't stay stagnant. You can't just, you know, end up in the wrong spot. You gotta do your job. So thanks to all my supporters, thanks to my fans, my partners, you know, you guys for, you know, riding along with us for this journey. It's a rocky one. It's got some highs and lows, and you guys of course see everything we see, you know, the emotion, the long nights, the, you know, the racetracks like tonight. It just wasn't that great of a surface we kind of were dealing with, and it makes it tough to do our job, but at the end of the day we all are racing on the same thing, so we still needed to be better. Anyway, thanks for watching. On to Grays Harbor tomorrow. Gonna get some rest, think on things, really kind of figure out where our issues lie and how we can make the 18T much better and quicker around the dirt tracks that we were running. See you guys all in the next one. Deuces.